Nautica Bro here. Nautica Bro here. Nautica Bro here. Rise of Berk. And in today's video, we got some stuff going on, but let's start off with journeys as always. Fang Master, nice. Actually, you probably know what we're doing from the title, but we are going to be doing a seasonal market review for the new Deadfall season. It looks really cool, and I'm actually going to wait to do that till later, because then we'll do that. Nope. Speaking of, we got another thing. The fall statue has finally been built. It is so cool. Also, we could get 90,000 raw amber, which is only 90 raw amber, and it costs 120, so definitely don't do that. Alright, so they're all in there. So I guess we just get to cut straight to the point. The seasonal market. Now let's start off with the decorations, as always, going from first to bottom. I mean, yes, they're cool. I definitely like the grist carved, but I probably won't get it then. For our costume, we have wind shear costume. Blood Wraith wind shear, which actually looks really nice. I mean, just wait. Let's come over here. No. Let's go to costumes, and I think we can actually see it on wind shear. Oh no, okay, but Blood Wraith wind shear makes her a lot better in brawl, or not brawl, defend, and boost the stats, but wind shear isn't the best dragon. I wouldn't recommend it unless you really like wind shear. But yeah, for our rare dragon, we actually have a really good one, which is Night Terror, which I use a lot. He's not the best, but he is very good, so I would recommend it if you're a beginning player. Next, we have Night Watch, which is actually the exact same stats as Night Terror, except Night Terror is easier to train. As well as this, Night Watch can be gotten from the from the first journey of Barf and Belch. I don't have one, but he can be gotten from that, so definitely don't. We have Chillblade, which I mean is a pretty solid long gatherer, and I think he looks really nice. He's definitely, all of these sword stealers look really good, but Chillblade looks very nice. I mean, he's clean. If you want him for just cool looking dragons, he's good. For our exclusive dragon riders, we have Smidvarg, which all of the night terrors in this market have that 23 hour and 40 minutes, except he's a little bit better, but he takes a long time to train. He's definitely cool to have because of his significance in the show, as well as that he has pretty good iron rate. But definitely, he's a nice unique dragon, but not the best in the market. Next, we have Thorn Force, which is actually really good for early game. I mean, he's pretty easy to train, and he gets a lot of wood for a little time, so yeah. Then for our two other uniques, we have Dirt Hurler, which again, you can get him because he's a unique, but I feel like that's the only reason you would get him. But you know, go ahead if you really like Rock Stompers. Dirt Hurler's pretty nice. And then you have Cockatrice, which is easy to train, has decent stats for early game, I guess. But he's cool because he's a chicken, and everyone wants the chickens, so it's nice that he's here, although he's super expensive. And then for our premium dragon, we have a beautiful Summer Ripper in Mopey Slick. He's so nice. I like the white and sort of like gray color scheme, as well as little tints of black. He is very good for fish, especially if you're going to be out for a while, because he collects for 21 hours. He is hard to train, but he is a premium dragon, and most players that just play the game maybe at least like they go on once a day can get about 11,000 currency. So as long as you save, you should be able to get Mopey Slick. He's definitely cool, but you know, if you want some other guys, because if you want to get all of the premiums, I mean, it will cost a lot, because if I just do the math real quickly, 14,000, 15,800, and then if you also want to get Smidvarg, that's 21,000, which is a lot. So if you want to go for that, go ahead. But now let's go to the packs. Now they have some really cool decorations. I really like the charnel house. It looks really cool. As well as that, I like the pumpkin heads. I want the pumpkin heads in the charnel house, as well as the big jack-o'-lantern. But who knows if I'm going to go for hacks or not. And then for our rares, we get Mud Raker, which is nice because he's pretty good for iron. And then we get Bone Napper, which is just a good early game dragon. As well as Death Gripper, which is also a pretty good early game dragon, but super hard to train. Everyone loves him. Then for our 2 non-seasonal exclusives, we get Scimitar, which is also, like I said, all of the Sword Stealers look really good. He looks very nice. I mean, yeah, it's a given. And then for our other exclusive, we have Slinkling, which is a very nice looking Slithering. I mean, it's a pure white design with blue eyes. Very interesting. And then, of course, we have his Wood and Fish Wraiths, which are also very nice. But, they're only really early game. And then, for our seasonal exclusives, we have Snarchnid, the Silk Spanner. He looks so good. He has a pretty solid wood rate, but he takes a long time to train, but he just looks so metal. I mean, of course, he's based on a Black Widow with the, if you guys can see, like, right at the base of his tail, you can see that little, like, Black Widow sort of thing. Not from Avengers, the spider, but he definitely looks really cool. And he would be a cool one to get. Then we get Bloodtooth Blame, which I feel like it's a weird name. He doesn't really have any cool stats, and he looks fine enough, but he's definitely the worst of the 3. And then we also have Zombie Featherhide as an exclusive, which looks really cool. Has a pretty good wood stat, and it's just really nice. So yeah, and then as well as that, for our other base premium, we have Gravedigger, which has decent stats. I mean, if you go on every once in a while, because if you have this guy max level, and you get all the packs, or at least 3 packs a day, so you go on at least 3 times a day, he's kind of perfect if you go on the, like, if you set a timer to get the mystery packs, because the mystery packs go for 6 hours, he goes for 5:55, or 5 hours, 55 minutes. So he's almost perfect at that mark. So yeah, he's definitely cool, and he looks nice, and it'd be cool. But it's also very nice because in this one, at least, you have a 1.32 chance to get a premium. So yeah, I mean, of course the other ones would be nice. Now if we come over here, I've already made a little bit up just because I did tasks. If we go over to the Alpha Season Pass, you have a 40% chance to get Snarchnid, 40% chance to get Bloodtooth Blane, and then a 20% chance to get Zombie Featherhead, which makes about sense. And this season, I might even get the Alpha Pass. I don't know. I mean, it does cost money, but I feel like this season is definitely one of the better seasons we've had in a little while. As well as that, I would want to get Snarchnid or Zombie Featherhead, or, even Bloodtooth Blane would be fine. But those 2 are definitely the cooler of the 2. And, yeah. So, if you guys honestly want my opinion, I think I'm going to do this. So, normally I just say my best, but I think I'm going to go down in, like, a tier of what I would choose. Of the dragons, then I'll talk about my opinions on the packs. So, for the dragons, it goes, number 1 is Mopey Slick. He's a premium. He's very good. You should almost generally always get the premiums. Yeah. And then the next is Cockatrice, kind of going down in the line because he's a very nice unique who has, he's a chicken. What else can I say? Then I've got to say Smidvarg. He has decent stats, and he just has a lot of show significance. And then, honestly, I would say Chillblade, just because of how cool he looks. And then Dirt Hurler, just because unique. And then probably Nightwatch, even though he's not very good. He's still a solid-looking dragon. Then Thorn Force. And then Night Terror and, Blood Wraith. Winter. Why Night Terror is at the bottom is Night Terror is really good if you're just starting the game and you can only get a couple seasonal currencies. Night Terror is good. But I mean, honestly, Night Terror is probably the best one you can get because you can probably save up, just enough to get Thorn Force. So maybe go for Thorn Force, but no. 2 Night Terrors or Thorn Force for a beginner. 2 Night Terrors is probably chill. And then you could get, a pack or 2. But yeah. Now, let's talk about these packs and my thoughts on them. So my thoughts are, the packs are really good. I feel like every single dragon, from the rare dragons to the premium dragons, they're all good. Mudraker, he's good for wood. Bone Napper as well as Death Gripper are good for like mid game. Scimitar as well as Slinkling are just cool to have, and they'd be cool to get as exclusives. And then Snarchid, Bloodtooth, Lane, Zombie Featherhide, and Gravedigger are all good because they're rare to get. Because like the seasonal exclusives don't really come out a lot, and of course premiums aren't very rare, so getting Gravedigger or Zombie Featherhide would be really cool. But yeah, so my opinion on the packs is this is definitely one of the better seasons to go for the packs since they are 2 premiums in them. But also, Mopey Slick is very good. So, let's say I do get the Alpha Seasonal Pass, I'll probably get 1 Mopey Slick and then spend the rest on packs. But at least my plan for this season is I'm going to wait till the way end of the season and then buy everything. Or, you know, maybe I'll go mid-season. I don't actually really know what my plan is. Maybe I'll just open a couple packs at a time, then wait, then open a couple more. Or maybe I'll save up for Mopey Slick. But yeah. So my thoughts are really just save up for packs, Mopey Slick, or Cockatrice. Those are the only 3 things I would really go for. I mean, if you really like Smidwarg, Dirt Hurler, or any of them, go for them. But in my opinion, what your priority should be is Mopey Slick, packs, or Cockatrice. I definitely recommend everyone get Mopey Slick, and then with any leftover currency, if you have enough, get Cockatrice, but if you don't quite get enough, just go for packs with the rest of your currency. But, you know, that's my opinion. You guys can, well, nope, okay, whatever. You guys can do what you want. I mean, it's your game, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this market review. I hope it helped you with what you're going to pick out, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.